Video Game, and welcome to IW, like I said in the video title, excuse me. So today's video is a little different. I'm obviously going to be talking about stuff best I can because you know I like to get distracted. Alright, fine. But
I am Willard White, master
the main thing at hand that I want to talk about is my video quality. My videos, you know, aren't great, and I still manage to get some views out, but it's probably just my friends, so I'm not sure. But the main thing that I want to discuss about it is that I'm trying. I'm putting a lot of effort, like I'm trying to use a lot of effort into putting and making out good content so that it's not cringeworthy or anything. And again, anything can be cringeworthy.
They all died marvelously in the end, with blood and guts everywhere.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is that my YouTube channel isn't going the direction I want it to be. And what can I say? Mainly my fault because I'm not a good editor, I can't make good thumbnails, I need to practice with all this. And I'm just trying to, you know, make a living doing things. And it's difficult. I mean, I'm practically scraping the bottom of a barrel to get the stuff that I consider to be good. But to others, it's not. So I need to improve my videos, and that's what I plan on doing. At some point in my life. I'm trying to remember other things I wanted to talk about, because unlike some people, I don't like write down anything. Unlike some people, not most people, I don't write things down that I want to talk about. I just try and wing it. But I've been trying to use a lot of time that I have on my hands to, you know, like find the things I need to do to make my life better so that I can actually start to do these videos more often. Because a constant channel is how I'm gonna make a much better channel. So I need to be I need to actually step up my game. That's really the only other thing I could think of when it comes to videos. Now I wanted to talk about the topics that I am more interested in at the moment, and that would be, actually, why am I scrolling? Oh, I know what it is. It's about, DLC 4 for Infinite Warfare, even though DLC 3 is 2 weeks old. No, not even 2 weeks. I think it's already a week. But what do we expect to see? Because people are saying it's the new Extinction, and I swear to God, hope not, because Ghost, if you bring back anything about Ghost, is a bad move on anyone's part. Nobody liked Ghost. And if it is like Extinction, like in no sense of how we're fighting the enemies, not like the sense of how futuristic it is or whatever. I mean, we can't argue with that at that point. It'll make the Easter egg like not worth anything at that point. Because this is the first time in any game I've ever done I've done the Easter egg for every map. And I gotta just finish it out with the last DLC, and hopefully it gets me something rewarding, because other than a playable character. Because
I'll go where I want. Thank you.
they have to do something more than that. Because when they did Black Ops 3, if you beat all the if you beat Shadows of Evil, The Giant, Horizon Drop, Zetsubo, Garage Krovi, and Revelations, you'd get an RK5, which isn't a big deal on some of like the maps that you see these days, like on some of the maps that used to be there, but maps these days like Moon, the RK5 would be great for Area 51 and point building, because you've got like limited time. So they have to make something worthy in this game. I don't know what though. Let's hope it's, for anyone who still plays this game, let's hope it's something worth it. Because I had difficulty beating the Attack of the Radioactive Thing Easter egg, and some people still haven't even beat it yet. And more people are actually beating it, because people are finding like ways to do things easier, or like people are starting to like practice it or whatever. And I remember when I used to complain about the difficulty of the Attack Easter egg. It's still pretty difficult. Don't want this, but it's still pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. But if you have people that know what they're doing, you can probably beat it within like your first 3 tries of the boss fight. And what else is there? Oh yes. If they really decide to make an Easter egg that's sort of like the tax Easter egg for DLC 4, people better find out how to do that Ghosts and Skulls very quickly, because we also expect, because they've had it in all 4 other maps, they've had it in all these maps so far, Ghosts and Skulls, or some sort of name towards a permanent perkaholic, as long as it's related to Skullbusters, or Ghosts and Skulls, or Skullhop, or whatever you like to call it. I just like to call it Ghosts and Skulls because that's what its original name was, and it's been named the most on this. But yeah, my expectations for DLC 4 is hoping that they have an Easter egg that doesn't copy off of, or that doesn't copy off of the difficulty aspect. Like, 'cause, I mean, like if you really have somebody bad on your team, and this has happened to me before, like I've had a bad teammate, and I didn't want to do the code step with him, so I said that he should leave, and he tried, and I bet you he tried not to hear me. I don't remember exactly if he was trying to or not, but it seemed like it. Because I didn't want someone who can't do a simple thing, or like a simple code or anything like that. Because then it's pointless to try to even do the Easter egg attempt. So that's why when I'm looking for people to help me complete it, I make sure I specifically say that they have to know how to do the laser step. The code step, as long as they as long as they can like understand like how to do it, I'm fine with that. But they don't have to know how to do it. That doesn't make sense. Basically, what I'm saying is I just want people to know how to do the laser step.
This'll work. Hello, lunch.
And I mean, how many more times? Oh yeah, I have to beat 3 more times to complete, I forget what that challenge is called. Krog Killer or something?
All access, people. All access.
Yeah, Krog Killer. I just had to refresh my brain.
Now that's gold. Sort of.
Sorry, collecting thoughts to make sure that I'm able to think ahead, or not, like think ahead while I'm trying to say other words, because I was just saying without thinking.
Could probably use some.
But yeah, I'd much rather play I'd much rather play maps that have easier Easter eggs than any Easter egg. The key, because then I can actually trust anyone in any age. Because when it comes to that laser bit, I mean, when you do the attack Easter egg and somebody messes up, everybody starts, you know, starting to get mad, or like starts to question like how they're good at the game or anything like that.
This'll work.
Oh, and that actually brings up another thing. I finally was able to think about it. When you're actually, like, you know, playing with people who are, like, younger than, like, what's the age? I guess younger than, not 10, because there's, I guess younger than the age is, like, 13. They just plug their mic in and expect, like, you know, people to be able to hear them when they don't even ever check the volume of their mic, because I've gotten a lot of people who have bad mics.
That's where lunch went.
I cannot stand having my ears blown out by youngers. And then you have, like, occasionally those young ones who are just plain, like, annoying. Like, one day, I believe it was, like, I think it was last Sunday, we just finished up my second, I had a group of people and we had just finished beating the attack Easter egg for my second time, but for 2 people, their first time. And this kid, since we already had a full game, he kept saying, like, he joined the party really late. It was like 2 in the morning at this point. And literally, we kept saying to him, you cannot join, you cannot join. He's like, can I join, can I join, can I join, can I join? When you guys, like, can I invite me, invite me, invite me. It's like, we can't invite you, we've got a full game. And then when, after he'd say that, like, he wouldn't say oh or anything like you'd normally expect people to say, like, if they had understood you. He just asked, like, 10 minutes or like 5 minutes later, every time we'd, like, bring something up at the game, and, like, after we take, like, a long pause. And like, at this point, like, we, like, well, we're, like, getting tired because I had to go to bed at that point, and he's still, like, wanting to do something with people. I'm surprised that people who were in my crew actually probably, I didn't see if they did anything with him, but I'm pretty sure they did do something. But that'd just be a nightmare to do something like that. Play with somebody who annoys you the entire time you're playing after you've done something. And the fact that, like, you know, they're expecting, like, he's expecting a different outcome every time. We're like, no, we've got a full game. And, like, I don't even think anyone was planning on playing with him after that. But I think because they wanted him to just be quiet, they said they would. So I don't actually think they did do anything with him. Which is fine by me. But yeah, like, that's the thing I hate about people, like, the young ones. Like, they don't ever, like, they just say, like, we're gonna do this, like, they're gonna say we're gonna do these right now. I'm fine if they like if they're gonna act mature about it, which is a rare occasion for them to actually like act like like a good, decent, like age worthy of doing something with them. Because that night I was not happy with anybody after I had heard him trying to get into a game with us. And I'm so glad I had to go after that. And I actually do remember this one time I got a headache from, you know, like people actually talking. It was awful. But I just prefer the people that actually, like, you know, take the time in their life to, like, see, like, what they need to do, and actually, instead of, like, trying to control everything, which I have had happen to me before. Like, these young ones try to, like, tell me what to do. Does it look like I don't know what to do? They don't need to, like, you know, they don't need to tell me what to do. And also, I don't like it when they tell me what their strategy is compared to mine when it comes to gaming. Like, I don't like anyone telling me my strategy, like, telling me their strategy. Let me actually see if I had any other grenades. So if I did, let me know. What else? Oh no. Okay, well I got lucky. I am awful. No wonder I can't join phase. I'm a horrible sniper. No, I'm gonna knock out my my half bounties, so I'm gonna buy mule munchies, and then I'm gonna upgrade the Kendall, and then from there I'll get like raw weapons, and I'll just pack them up. Oh, why does skull sound play? Oh, is it the one that I think it was? Yeah, it was the balloons, because I don't see them anymore. And also, I don't need to buy mule munchies anymore. I can just... I forgot, I already own a wall weapon, so I can just buy ammo for this. Yeah, I will tell you right now, I absolutely hate the younger ones when they step up to the mic. Basically, like, they are annoying. I feel bad for like the people in games like that I used to play with when I had like a much higher voice. I'm still surprised like a lot of people coped with me. Because I had an awful voice. And now that I'm much older, my voice is much better for me, and I can handle it. And also, I used to be extremely loud. I can barely be heard from someone who's 2 feet in front of me. Sometimes. So I'm just gonna complete the bounty that I have, and then I'm just gonna have to end the stream because I'm limited to time, and because I got something and I want to make sure I'm ready for it. And we've already got a comment. Great. And I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this kind of like a recording instead of like a stream time. So I'm definitely gonna be cutting it off after this. It's probably gonna still be like an hour or something. I don't know. But still, once I complete the challenge, then. Okay. And also, it's like, what else is it? Because I've continued about the conversation that I was talking about before, about the young ones. I mean, this literally, I'm not the only one who's experienced this. Actually, me and the friend that I was talking to on my Black Ops 3 M1911 and AK-74 Ustream, not the one that. Not the guy named Space Lamb. I don't talk about him anymore. Don't ask why, please. I absolutely do not want to talk about it. But, like that, the guy that was talking to me, he went through the same thing with me, but because we were both in the same game. Literally, these two, like, little, like, kids, at least one of them knew what they were doing still. The other one was so annoyed that he kept going down. And we were like, why are we doing these guys with these guys? And it generally was my fault. Okay, there we go. Both bounties have been completed, and I went to a decent round on this map, so I'm gonna have to end it here. And I'm gonna open up a couple of crates. Actually, I should wait till 19, because then it'll give me key. I mean, maybe till 20, yeah, because then it gives you keys of 19 or of 20. Because it's not the time you play; it's the round you get to. And now I don't remember what it used to be. It used to be time based. Let me just dum. Oh. Okay, but now that I ended the game, I'm gonna end the game. The main, like, thing is that I don't want to be around like the young kids who are so, like, screaming. What do I do? I guess I'm just gonna open up for the zombie crates because it gets me cards and guarantees, even though this isn't a good thing to do. I don't know why I do it. Because I'm just proving that I prefer to open common crates. So this is what I got for. Actually, I can open up 2 rares and 2 commons and compare them like that. That's actually a better idea. So there we go, and now I'm going to open up 2 commons. Of course, this is an average common, like the average, like, you know, common you get like something extremely bad, and then occasionally you do get like me, and you get UDM Stalker twice. Of course, there were 2 bad ones, so I can't prove that commons are better, but still, I have picture proof that I've gotten a UDM Stalker Mark II from opening a common. Zombie crate and opening a common free crate that I got. But yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up, and I just wanted to say I hope I got my point across about the young ones, because young ones are And then I just realized, I forgot about those people that demand, like, they automatically, like, want to do the Easter egg, like, in a game. Like, one person has a mic, and that person's like, alright, let's do the Easter egg. It's like, really? But still. Like, there's a lot of people in zombies that you don't want. And I can rank them for you. The rage quitters. Whether it be they're gonna say they're gonna rage quit, or they're actually going to, because I hate the people that say they are gonna rage quit, because then that means that they're not gonna do good in the game. They're not gonna do good after that purposefully, so that they can, you know, make you mad or whatever. Then you have the people that always want to do the Easter egg. And they like send you friend requests if you've done it. It's like real, like, and like they follow you, like hoping that you'll do it. Like basically like they like want to do the Easter egg, but they don't know what to do. Like they make you do it. It's like, no. And then there's the people that want to do the Easter egg that know what they're doing, but nobody else wants to do the Easter egg. And if nobody has mics, then you shouldn't try an Easter egg, and people shouldn't even bring up the idea. So that's basically two types of people about an Easter egg. And then the young ones, obviously. Oh no, and there's one more. I already proved the young ones, but then the trolls. There's people that say, like, they did the Easter egg and they will help you do it. And you know when people are trolling, when they say, let's go into the boss fight now, when you're not set up or whatever. You should be set up first before you do a boss fight. And then you got those ones that don't do anything in the game, or when it comes to the boss fight, they do absolutely nothing but keep going down. Or like they purposely fail the bomb step, and you can't boot them at that point, and they're not gonna leave because they're trolls. Okay, quiet you. Basically what I'm saying is there's a ton of like types of players that you do not want to play with. And that's your personal preference. It's awful when people, you know, do the stupid stuff. Like I absolutely, like that day with Spaceland when I asked him to help us with the Easter egg, and he said he would, and he pulled us into the boss fight early, and he kept going down, and then when my friend and I went down, he admitted that he didn't want to do it. And it's like, you're not helping yourself. And I absolutely hated that. I invited him because I thought I could trust him again. I was wrong. And then, the little kids that we play, like, I've probably experienced every single one of those types of players, and each one was awful. But yeah, I said I'm way overdue. I said as soon as I ended the game, I would, or as soon as I was done doing my bounties and I opened my crates, I'd be done, like, you know, the stream. So I'm now gonna end it here. So, sorry, the video. You know what you would have called it. I would have called it a video. I don't know why I did said the other thing, but yeah, basically, point being, I don't want to be around people that are bad at the game. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya.